This next guest is one of the most violent prospects we have in Australian MMA. And if he's not in the UFC by the end of the year, I'll eat my hat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event.
Live from HBF Stadium Festival Hall. Melbourne Pavilion. Not even backstage, we're literally outside.
Was that the best fight card in Australian MMA history?
Call me crazy, but make sure you call me when I'm right.
Be good if the Aussie MMA Instagram page would give us a bit of glow up because
Welcome to the Australian MMA podcast. My name is Mitch Tilly, and remember, guys, Australian MMA, issue 1, magazine, Queensland Southport, on the cover, Rob Whittaker, Jack Jenkins, all the good stuff. They're all in there. Head to shop.australianmma.com.au. Today's guest is none other than the usurper, King Darcy Vendy. He's the Eternal MMA middleweight champion, and he is taking on Blair Bretag in what he's going to be, could be a bloody fight of the year. Could be a performance of the night for either one of the boys at Eternal MMA 96, June 21st in the Gold Coast. Now, Darcy is right at the doorstep, if not in the windowsill of the UFC. If he gets a stoppage victory over Blair Bretag, I would not be surprised if you see him signed this season of the Contender Series, or if he keeps going, it's just going to be bloody inevitable regardless. Look, he's an incredibly talented guy, training out of the Fight Center under the great Ben Johnston, who was the previous Eternal MMA middleweight champion. He is a very unique character, Darcy Vendy. He is very intellectual. It's like he has a word of the day that he has to get into interviews, and there's at least 5 to 10 words he says. I'm not entirely sure what they mean. You'll notice I just power on. But yeah, Darcy talks about just kind of life balance, sort of his career. He's very calm in a very stoic, scary nature of that he will reach his ultimate dream. Yeah, it's always a good chat. He's taking on Blair Bretag for the Eternal MMA Middleweight Championship, looking to defend his belt on UFC Fight Pass June 21st. Guys, I want to thank a lot of our partners, of course, Vex MMA, Combat Sports Insurance, and, of course, our gym partner, Drillich Combat Academy. But, guys, right now, it's the usurper. And right at the end, we just kind of we'll say goodbye, but we chat to his teammate, and good friend, and they got a really cool relationship. The Robin to his Batman, Daddy Ravioli, John Aiello. So make sure you listen to that one too. It's like a sequel. It's like a unit and like a Australian MMA cinematic universe. Anyway, right now, it's Darcy Vendy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Is it King Vendy? Is it the usurper? We don't know. It's the Eternal Middleweight Champion, Darcy Vendy. Welcome.
Oh, is it, Mom?
How do you feel? Did you say? I think I heard you right. Is it King Vendy in Australia, but then when you leave again, you have to go back to usurper? Yeah,
I reckon. I think that's appropriate.
How's sort of fight week as the champ going on? I watched some of your other interviews. You look almost fed up.
Oh wait, what is this like? Was it in? Wait, the only one I've done is Joel, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe you just look tired of Joel.
Oh, well, no, I haven't really. But I'm in relation to him, or just in general?
No, just in general, man. It's like, are you still having fun, or is it kind of one of those things where you're like, why am I not at the next level yet?
No, I'm definitely having fun. I don't know. The process is the best part of it all. Yeah, I don't know.
Talk about what you do in what do you do in training camp? Like when you're the man, are you just like, just do what I did last time, or are you constantly reevaluating shit?
No, it's definitely changing every time. I think more than anything, it'd be that like Benny and I and everyone involved in the process for getting ready, kind of amalgamate our ideas, collate a bit better as time goes on and shit like that. And we get more and more on the same page. And then it's always when it's out of camp, it's non-specific. And then when it's in camp, it's specific to an opponent. That never really changes.
Does he have to get on you about anything? Are you lazy in any certain area?
There was a period of me just showing up late for training for a little bit, and he definitely was getting on me for that. But aside from that, I had some bits and bobs happening outside of training. But yeah, other than that, no, never really. I've never been party with training or anything like that.
Is that, and as you get closer to the ultimate goal, do you get more zoned in, or do you become more relaxed?
It's kind of become more so the opposite in that like I've just got a little bit more like balance in my life outside of training, which is making me kind of, I guess you would say, like more relaxed. Like no, that is 100% the case. Like at the early goings on, like I just had like a massive level of expectation for myself and was like really, really neurotic about everything. And then that's probably one of the biggest things I would attribute to Ben. Him being around him has kind of like made me tamp down on being like overly pedantic about being perfectionist and shit like that. And now I can kind of like go through it all, like, and go like, all right, I'm a satisficer. I'm going to do what I need to do just to get the job done instead of trying to make it perfect.
Yeah. You seem kind of, like almost relaxed, but guys in your position are kind of almost like annoyed the UFC hasn't called yet or whatever. And you just kind of like, yeah, if I have to have a couple more fights, whatever.
No, well, it'll come. Like, it's not like, what, fuck, you can't keep like knocking heads for too long before it's like, wait, he did a few good things. Might get him on board.
Yeah, that is true. And that's almost like a weird, scary level of like confidence where you're just like, it's fucking inevitable.
Nah, well, yeah, fuck, if I trained for this long. I think honestly, the biggest thing is like kind of as these last few years have gone on and I've gotten like a little bit more congruent with like thoughts to actions. And then it's like showed in reality. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely as good as I thought I was.
Yeah, most people have the opposite.
Wait, what?
Like most people are well, I'm clearly not as good as I thought I was. Where you have the thing where you go, nah, you're like, nah, I was pretty bang on. Thought I was one of the best in the world, and what do you know? I am.
I interpreted that as like they were winning, and they were like, "Fuck, not as good as I thought it was." And I was like, "What the
fuck?" Well, have you ever had that? Have you ever
meet that guy?
Have you ever had a victory or whatever where you like really weren't satisfied?
Yeah. No, like the first few seconds of the Abel Brights fight, I was just like, wow, what an absolute fucking fub you are, mate. Like, as in me. Yeah, I was not happy with the beginning of that for sure. That honestly, that happens kind of every fight, but I've just been a little bit more like resolved in like not beating myself down about those like failings as being like, yep, there's like progression path. Cool. We just like do that thing instead of being like, you fucking idiot. Like,
were you like that? Did you used to be like
back in the day, 100%. I was fully the like, actually, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, no, I was definitely like that back in the day.
Would that, I mean, how'd you fix it? Just relaxing?
No, I'd probably say like a lot of that is just kind of, from what I understand with some stuff that I've been looking at lately, like kind of noting that emotion and then like what comes in post of it is the thing that kind of like dissolves it as compared to like trying to stifle it down. You know what I mean? I feel like the more I resist it against, it's like you're fighting a battle against your own mind. And it's like, yeah, bro, maybe I win today, but at the same time, like I'm losing because I'm beating me. Like, yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people that are like this kind of rob themselves of joy. But when you reach a goal, are you happy or are you just content and satisfied because you did what you thought you were supposed to do?
No, well, yeah, like both to some degree. Like I think more than anything these days, it's kind of like I don't want the highs to be too high because I've seen how that can affect some people in their path like up to the top. Yeah, no, I'm definitely like content with what I do. It's like, man, you put in however many months worth of work and come out on the other end successful. It's like, yeah, I should be proud of myself for that, but I shouldn't revel in my own existence. You know what I mean?
You don't stand in front of the mirror and go, I am the man.
Oh, brass. Once upon a time, maybe.
You do strike me as a guy that would self-pleasure while looking at himself going, I'm the man.
Have you seen American Psycho?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You give off those vibes.
Rory McDonald, it ain't you anymore.
Oh, I love that, mate. What books you been reading? You're always up to new literature. What are you doing?
Lately I just finished this fiction book called Kafka on the Shore, and that's like a bit of a That was it was a recommendation from a friend, and it was definitely a bit of a left turn for me, but it was really good. Got me back into fiction. And then now I'm reading this one called The Bear. That's like a story about like a father and daughter at like the end of the world, pretty much. They're the last two people on the earth, and he's kind of like teaching her the ways of like survival and all of that. It's very cool.
Isn't that just The Last of Us?
Kind of, yeah. Oh, no. They're the last two people out there. There's no one else. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's very cool. Very cool.
Do
How
you
good was The Last of Us though? You've been watching it?
I haven't gotten around to it. Like it's just not been a thing. Well, convince me. Why?
I don't know. It's just one of they've got like good enough storytelling that it's like a low barrier for entry to pulling your heartstrings. Yeah. Like you don't need to go in there and be like, all right, I'm like mentally in this and like I'm gonna feel some feelings. You can go in there and be like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay.
Wasn't everyone mad at season 2 or something?
Yeah, that was, bro. I forgot the game, so it didn't matter to me. I knew the storyline, but like I've seen some videos about like comparing the game to the actual TV show, like 1-to-1, and I fully get it. If you were like that, like if you remembered it that well, it was such a disservice, but it was still fun. Yeah.
Now, do you go to book clubs with like middle-aged ladies and chat about books?
Oh no, but I want to. I swear to God, bro. Wait, I was about to, yeah. Anyway, no, that's like literally in like my life plan.
Yeah, no, so my mum has a book club in Perth. She just goes with her friends. She's like 60, and she was watching a fight once, and you were like mauling someone, and I was like, this guy would thoroughly enjoy your book club. My mum was like, this guy, and I was like, yeah, this guy. And she's like, oh, so now she's like low key become a fan. So you might get an invite to Carlene's book club at some stage, and I expect you to attend.
Bro, I am so for it. Send me the Zoom link. I will be present.
You got your like little recommendations ready and everything?
Yeah, 100. No, I'd be taking notes and everything. Yeah.
But remember, they complain about their husbands, so I'd expect you to complain about Daddy Ravioli while you're there.
Nah, man. He's infallible. Honestly.
Mate, how excited are you to sort of back it up again in Gold Coast? Obviously, momentum is heavily in your favour. Are you excited about this Blair Bretag fight?
Yeah, no, okay. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Is it a better interview?
It's Ben Johnston.
Oh, answer it.
No, I can't. Not on there. You don't know. What? Yeah.
Do it.
Hey, Benjamin, I'm on Zoom with Mitchell Tinley right now. Say hello.
Betty.
How's it going, Miss?
Oh,
what rumours are you going to start this time, mate?
Well, I want to know what information you're about to drop.
Yeah. No comment. Darcy, just tell you done, bro.
Yeah, easy done.
See you guys out.
Later.
What do you reckon it is?
I don't know, to be honest. The best, I was more than happy than anything to finally get a call from Ben and be able to see the cover picture that I put on there. Yeah, it's him at the TED boxing going like...
You know what I really don't... I really hope it's not like Blair's out.
Oh, get fucked. Oh, sorry. Why did I shouldn't have swore. Yeah, no. Okay.
I shouldn't have even put that out into the universe.
He sounded very serious as well. He did. Yeah. Oh, Mitch, you might have heard it here first.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever. Let's keep the ball rolling. How do I feel about my upcoming Blair Bretag fight? Bro, how's the timing on that?
Fuck, could you imagine? And people think any of this is set up. It was right there. Ben wouldn't give that to me if he could.
Well, yeah, no, he wouldn't actually. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, in terms of getting ready for big fights like this, does guys making it to the fight, does that play into your mind at all? Like, man, I hope this fight happens, especially in this time of your career. Or have you ever had to deal with that before of hoping guys can actually make it to fights?
Oh man, I don't think I can rightfully have like an opinion on that, considering how many fights I've pulled out of. No, like for me, in all honesty, like especially with where everything's at right now, like this is like what my understanding of the situation is right now. Everything in terms of me for the UFC is good. The only thing that I am not up to par on relative to other people that are like in the same region is that I don't have enough green ticks. And like the wins are good, the social's good, all of that kind of stuff. And like if it just means I need to get more green ticks, then sure. And I think if I'm like starching people and I'm like, say this like ends up lasting until next year and I'm like 31, I really don't think that's that big of a problem for the UFC. I think they'd be still keen to like have me slide in there, you know what I mean? And even if for whatever reason there aren't fights that come to be, like say if it ends up being that like that didn't happen, it was like next year contender or something like that, and I only had like one or two, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to still work on for the long haul, like throughout this year. So like the time really is like beneficial to me either way.
What do you got to work on?
A lot of bits and bobs, to be honest. There's a few in like all honesty, just a few things that I don't know why I said I needed to be honest. I'm about to tell you. Like a few like physiological things, a few like technical things. A few things like outside of fighting and stuff like that. Like I can be, when I get in there, in a really primed position to succeed. Like I'm always looking for an angle to like be more successful in it, you know, and any way that I can, I'll do. So yeah.
Do you have any challenges still outside? Because obviously everyone has gone on about your amazing face turn where you went from like the villain of Australian MMA to almost beloved. And, you know, yeah, we had that big crowning moment at the end of last year of you talking about your family and John and everyone. Do you still have issues with that sort of stuff, or have you really found the other side of it?
Nah, not really. It's like, I can't remember what this little quote that I heard the other day was, but it's like how point being, like, how good is it to have problems that you get to choose? You know, like that's where I'm at right now. It's like everything that I like, anything that would be considered like negative in my life, it's like I'm bringing it in, you know?
Yeah, but one of them's Blair. That's a pretty big problem.
Oh, well, like I wouldn't even, that's not a negative thing. That's good. He's a mad dog, bro. I literally every like interaction we've ever had, I've always just been like straight away, I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure we said it the first time that I met him. I was like, man, this sucks. Like if we have to fight, that'd be trash because like he's actually cool. Like it's like so easy to go around in like the MMA scene and everybody's just got like a stick up there tooey and yeah, like I don't know, they're just not really the best of people.
Is it weird? Yeah, he said really nice things about you as well, so I'm glad that lines up. But when you say didn't like John Martin Fraser, and that's a guy's teammate, but then you like Blair, is that ever awkward?
Oh wait, like awkward as if in like we were ever to meet or something.
Yeah, it's just like, well, just in general, it's like you like Blair, say you get along with him, he seems cool, but then his teammate you really don't like. But then of course he's gonna have his teammates back, and it's just kind of like that awkward when you've got to meet them in public.
Nah, the with John, it was kind of just like stop projecting, bro. Like relax. Like, yeah, I never really like disliked him or anything like that. It was just one of the like, yeah, exactly what it was. It was kind of like he has a timeline that he needs to get things done, and I was like, well, I'm not working on your timeline, bro. Like he was obviously like not satisfied with that reality, and then the fight ended up happening anyway, and things went how they did. Yeah. I've everything that the amount of times post fight that people, my friends and family were like, oh, he's actually like a really good dude. And I'm like, yeah, bro, like we all know he's a good dude. Like it's just like, I would be frustrated too if I was in that position, having like someone like me being like, no, I'm not doing what you want. Like, yeah.
You bring the worst out of people. Is that what you're saying?
That's what a winner is.
Oh, mate, before I let you go, how does this fight go down June 21st? Give me a prediction.
I would probably say it'll either be a second round sub or a third round TKO.
It's weirdly specific.
Yeah. Oh, that's what game plans are.
That's true. That's a good point. So if you get it in the first round, will you let it go? You're like, fuck, I would rather be right.
is like, well, okay, actually, I kind of would be a bit like weirdly perturbed. The last from like since Alfred, all of like those finishes I predicted like the round and finish on all of them.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. You don't really need to predict it. It's like, yeah, bro, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that is the plan. So like I would assume it would happen the right way if that was the way I intended it to go. Yeah.
Oh, all right, mate. Well, you're on an absolute roll. Really appreciate you having the time. We look forward to your fight June 21st. Now, sub out and give me daddy ravioli.
No, easy done. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.